Good morning. This is Dana Shute. I'm the president and founder of Top Gun Traders Edge and Top Gun Trade Zones. And this is going to be a quick video to show you how to do the funded trader long, short news pass from the EA to a funded account using this methodology. So there's a certain setup. Right now, we're about 5 minutes prior, 4 minutes prior to the news. What you want to do is make sure you have your system is accurate. You need to be able to see exactly when 8:30 is going to hit on this 8:30 news. So I have up time.gov, and as soon as you bring that up, it's a atomic clock, so it's precise to the second, which is when the news is released. So first thing is you want to make sure you have that. Second is I use Trading Economics calendar to determine what days are the best to do this. I recommend it as well, tradingeconomics.com. Once you download it, you get the calendar. You go to impact, you go to the highest level impact. I just show the US only, which is under the countries. And so you just clear it all and then just select United States, save, go to the impact, and then I do it for the full month. So that way you can see what days are good. Yesterday was a big day with core inflation. We had a 400-point drop. So we had a 400-point drop, and that's certainly going to allow you to qualify on that. You only need 20 points. So there's that. We're doing it today as a practice. What I recommend is that there's at least 2 to 3 strong news. So the next big report day is April 26th. Okay. So, but it's the same exact format. So that's second thing is you want to make sure you have that. So we have both those components. Just 2 minutes prior, you set up a ATM strategy. The ATM strategy is just 300 points on the stop loss because we don't really care about the stop loss. You have to get it way out of the way. 80 points of profit gives you 3,200. So this is just a little bit more. So 82, right? Whoops. 82 times your 8 contracts times $5 a point is $3,280. So you only need 3,000, but there's about $50 of commission. So that if you have to trade for 6 or 7 days to pass after you do this spike on the news, then you can just go in and out with a micro, and you don't care whether you lose $3 or $4 or $5 or something, and that's it. But it's a very simple strategy, okay, as far as the ATM goes. So we are 50 seconds prior, so I'll explain the rest of this afterwards, but essentially we're going to watch for the news for the Eastern Daylight to click down to about 5 or 6 seconds prior, and then we're just going to go. I have this would be the same as having, say, Apex 1, Apex 2, Apex 3, Apex 4 on an EA. I'm just doing this in sim. And then about 5 to 7 seconds prior, you just go buy market, sell market. This is if you wanted to do 4 to pass 2, okay? So we're 15 seconds away, so I'm just going to go buy market, sell market, buy market, sell market. So there's a 50, and I don't know if the news is going to be enough to do it. So buy market, sell market, buy market, sell market. And then you just burn, there's the news. Filled. And we just target filled. And that's it. Okay, we just spiked, and let's see how we did. Actually passed all 4 because it spiked in both directions. All right. So that'd be pretty good. That's a kind of unusual that it spiked in both directions without taking out the stop, the trailing stop. So essentially that's what you do. So I'll just recap it again. All right. You want to, get set up about 10 minutes prior or 15 minutes prior. You want to have your own workspace, close everything else and just open a workspace. So this is, I call it funded trader workspace. Okay. You just set that up. You can do, I wouldn't recommend doing, I mean, maybe if you wanted to try to do 6 to get 3, but usually, if you're new to it, do 2 to get 1 or 4 to get 2, passed. And there's enough in a month that you can do that. The other thing is that if you're doing Lilu, I would pay for the $9 extra to where they allow you to do it in one pass, one day. You can pass in one day, because then right now Apex has a special. So if I had done these, I would get a thing in the email. I get an email that said, "Hey, congratulations, you passed," and then you get 48 hours to pay the $120, and then you'd move into the PA status. Okay, if you're in Apex, unless it's a special like that, then you're going to have to trade another, 6 or 7 days. I think it's 7 days total to pass. So then you just go in and out, like you get $200 of extra money, and you do 1 micro, and maybe you make $5 or lose $5, and you just need to do that, and then you'll get that message, the email. If you're doing Lilu, pay the $9, and that will allow you to do this. And if you pass, then and you've paid that $9, then you'll get the email. If not, then theirs is, I believe, 10 days. So you have to trade another scalp 9 more days. And my time is worth more than $10. So I'd pay the $10. The other thing is you pay again, $9 or $10. I forget what they call them, upgrades or accelerators. I don't know. But what that allows you to do is, instead of their fee is like $240 for PA, instead of that, it's half the price, so $120. So if you're going to be doing this, it's worth that $20 in Lilu to get those 2 options, the 1-day pass and the half fee for the PA. And that's it, guys. Again, pull up the calendar, do it for the full month, and you can see. So I don't know if this has, one of the options is next month. Let's see. Yeah, next month. So, all right, here's next month. So next month here, the ones I would look at doing would be, and you don't want, like, I mean, you can do 10 o'clock news and stuff. Jolt is pretty big, and you could do this. This is also a Fed day. So May 1st, this is definitely the biggest one right here, May 15th. This is kind of what we just, unemployment rate, it doesn't, they're calling it a 3-star non-farm payrolls, and this could do it. Yeah, and then the end of the month, this day here is really good too. So that's, I like to see 2 or 3 news or more. So if I were going to do it, I do the 31st and the 3rd. The other thing is I didn't cover was when this spikes like this, sometimes it's hesitant. It starts to spike and you'll see like, oh, I'm up 1,500 on this one and I'm down, 1,800 on this one. I don't think it's going to get there. And then you'll like say, I'm going to flatten the 1,800 profit and get out of the other one. I still have both accounts. Well, I mean, you could do that, but essentially since you're not really using a stop, you get a 300 tick stop, and it will keep going in one direction or the other, and it will get to your profit. And then you're like, oh, I would have got there and stuff. So just let it work. You're not risking anything other than the price you paid for these, which is probably anywhere between like $20 and $40 per EA. So that's it. I hope that's helpful. It was a pretty good. I mean, wish I had done some, because four accounts would be nice, but you never know with this news. It spiked in both directions, because it could also spike, take you out of one, and then maybe not get the other or something. But I've done this maybe 4 or 5 times, and it only hasn't worked one time, and it actually worked, but it was super large move, and Rhythmic couldn't keep up, so they said they canceled it. It was like weird, but you can't argue with them. So and that's it, guys. Pretty big move. So good luck with your trading. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. That's it. Thanks. Bye.